Hello and welcome to everyone. Today we've got the presser for Ali the Punting Preston versus Drobaki Graham for their second matchup. As you see, Ali is here with the belt. So Ali, considering the fact that you won last time, you have the first word, but Drew, you can counter whenever you want. So the fight is underway. Ali?
Yeah. So how's it been, Drew, since I smashed your face in onto the floor?
It's been pretty rough, but not been the worst. I like to roll with the punches, as you can see. I feel like I've taken the loss pretty decently. I'm trying to take it in the best way possible. I'm just trying to make the light of everything, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I do think it's going to go the same way, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like, there's no way you can beat me. I feel like I'm on a different level than you. I don't think, no matter how hard you train, you're not beating me.
Well, I disagree. I think second time coming, I've learned my lessons. I know what I need to do. I feel like I've just travelled back in time now. I know all the punches that you're going to throw. Now I know how to get out of the way of all of them. It's got to be brutal. Let's just say that. It's got to be brutal. That belting got to be really long.
Really, you said last time, I bullied you that fight. I bullied you the full fight. You tried to say you won the first 3 rounds? No, you did not. You know you did not. I bullied you. I dragged you through that fight. I knew I wanted to. I could ended that.
I doubt you've rewatched the fight. I really highly doubt you've rewatched the fight. I think
you need to rewatch the fight. I've watched it again. I was in the fight. I bullied you. You couldn't handle a left hit. You couldn't handle this left hand.
I've rewatched that fight more times than I can count. I've rewatched that fight so many times. I fall asleep thinking about that fight. I know what happened.
And your dreams, and your nightmares. Me, I'm in your head. I'm in your nightmares, bro.
They're not in my head, man. They're not in my head. Trust me. That fight, I know how it played out, and fair play to you. You got it done, but that's one in 10 times that happens. You're not going to get lucky again.
See, to be honest, it was an easy fight for me. Honestly, I think I've had tougher opponents. You're this big shot guy with all the fans and the fame, but honestly, I feel like I've had tougher opponents. You maybe just weren't there in the night, but all I can say is I bullied you, I dragged you through. And at the end with the Anaconda choke, you couldn't even beat me on the ground. That's maybe your hot spot.
No. I gave you credit for that in my interview after the fight. I did give you credit for your jiu-jitsu game. You got an Anaconda choke. That was very impressive. I wasn't expecting it. And it's just improvements. Thank you for teaching me that I needed to improve my jiu-jitsu. I've been working really hard on that recently. So it's just got to be better for me in the long run when I get to the UFC. Everything's got to be sorted out. Everything's got to be polished. So thank you for that. Thank you for helping me realise that for my game.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't come into this fight learning on what to do, but at the same time, I still don't think you can beat me. At the same time, you're improving, I'm always improving. I'm always training. I feel like that's my goal. I train harder than my opponent, and that's why I win.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine if you feel like that, but I just do want to warn you. That's got to be bad this time. Like last time. That's what you said last time.
When I slapped that head off you, you're on the floor.
You don't get
crying after that fight. Graham Kidd, all of that for nothing.
You don't get what I'm saying this time. You want to bring up Graham Kidd, which is a bit tough. He's still in hospital. You realise how long ago that attack was, and Graham Kidd's still hospitalised. He's eating through a straw. You realise what you've done to the poor man with that bar you attacked him with, that metal pipe you disabled him with.
That's what he gets. And see, after this fight, you're going to be drinking a metal straw.
You attacked an old man. You're a criminal.
He attacked me.
He didn't attack you. I've seen the video. I've seen the CCTV camera. You attacked him. Don't try victim blame this. Don't try to pull that game.
If you were face to face right now, you would not be talking. You have got the fear from me. You are scared for your life. You are scared.
Speaking of face to face, I seen that last interview that you and Dylan Duncan did, and I am sure that you planted those fans to come and interact with you during that interview to seem more famous than you really are. I bet you paid off some strangers on the street to come up to you and act like they knew you. I see what you're on here. I see what game you're playing, and I'm not about it. Trust me.
You did not know me. A bunch of kids. You're a liar.
Okay, but there's no way to find out. I'm just saying I'm just putting that out there in the world. That's the expectation I would have of you.
Someone just can't handle that his fame's gone. His fame has been handed to me after his defeat, and he can't do it.
My fame isn't gone. In fact, today I was actually walking the dog in the pub today.
I will end you.
I had a fan from Bulgaria come up to me. In fact, a Bulgarian fan come up to me saying that they knew me from UFC Celebrities and Classics channel. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, Vlad, for that. Obviously, thank you very much for getting him out there.
Both guys for pushing my state forward and me too. That's pretty much of a decent thing to do, and I'm pretty much grateful to both of you. Question for you, Ali. What do you expect? Is there some change Drew is going to make in your second fight? Do you think that he will come up with a different strategy?
Yeah, I feel like he's going to come out more calm collected and not try to lunge in, because obviously that was his downfall. He tried to run at me, and every time it was a counter left, and he was sparkled. Obviously in the fourth round, it hit me hard hit. What was it? Yeah. And then he was on the floor, so I just jumped on him and choked him out. So I feel like he's going to be more calm. Maybe practice his ground game a bit more, try to beat me there. But at the same time, there's no beating me nowadays. I feel like I'm bloated. Honestly, there's no beating me. Especially with this guy. People who could beat me, definitely. Not this guy. This guy's a bum. The journeyman. 2 wins and he thinks he's God. No chance. I had to teach him a
Knocked out your
lesson.
teammate. I knocked out your teammate. I sparked him out cold.
What happened to you? I knocked you cold, mate. Knocked you cold out on the floor. That's what happened. I told you. Vengeance. It was vengeance. I had motives. I had to avenge my friend. And you died.
Once in a lifetime.
You're going to be
Once
dead.
in a lifetime.
You were
Listen, I
flopped
do
on the
see
floor, cold out. Covered up.
I do
curled
see a
into a little
difference.
ball
I
like
do
a
see a
bitch, like a
difference.
bitch.
I do see a difference between you and Dylan. I think Dylan has got to take the loss I gave him a lot better than you. I think when you lose this one, I think you've got to spiral
Rematch
out of control.
Dylan. Rematch Dylan. I'll bet my house on the win. I'll bet my house on it, because I'll be training him. Not Matthew Taylor. I'll be training him.
I'll rematch Dylan. Win or lose this, I will rematch Dylan. That is guaranteed. That's set in stone.
So basically, when you lose, you're going to rematch him. Okay.
Not when I lose. When I win, he's got to take on also Matthew Clements. That's coming up soon. I'm not sure about how you feel about that.
Forgetting this is a 2-fight contract, so if you lose, you get to ask for a rematch. But I don't think you will this time. I think you're just going to admit.
Well,
defeat.
when I'm moved on from you, when I'm done with this rivalry, we can move on. We can go back to where it all started with me and Dylan, and I'll cut off the loose ends, as you can see. I'll tie everything up, cut off the loose ends, and that's a pretty little picture, nice little fairy tale of me knocking out all you bums.
All right, aye. Well, I've actually got the same. My home screen on my phone is the photo of Drew Graham curled up on the ball on the floor, KO'd. So I've got this photos right now, so I'd be quiet if I were you. Because more.
Okay, that's a pretty big ego thing there. I never did that, but fair enough. You might get it framed or anything, so you can just have that one
do that
thing
against
for the rest of your
me.
life.
Because you never KO'd me. You couldn't do that
When
against me.
when you're 90 years old and you're sitting with your grandkids, you can have that on the fridge door of me curled up on the ball. You say, the one thing I did in my life, the one accomplishment, that's it right there. And I'll be moved on as the UC featherweight champion. And I'll be retired, and I'll be the greatest of all time. The greatest mixed martial arts.
My one accomplishment is 10-0.
Like that, it'll be fine. It'll be grand. It'll be amazing. It'll be so good. And I can have Vlad here as well. Me and Vlad at the top of the world. Vlad, you can come along for the ride if you want, Ali. You can stay in the dirt.
That would be a great one, but I'm pretty much sure last time it was 4 rounds. I kind of have a feeling this one goes the distance. I don't know why, but I have a feeling you're going to swing all over the place for 5 rounds. I heard that both of you are cardio experts. Is it true or not?
I can see where they're coming from. Maybe me and Ali will be so technically sound. Maybe we'll be so good that this time we might cancel each other out. But between how just good and competitive we'll be. But I'm not coming for decisions. Also, I'm coming for the knockout. I'm coming to redeem myself. Obviously, I'm calling myself the Redeemer now. I'm coming for that bonus check to increase everything in my life, get myself up there. But I don't mind that. Maybe if you're a smart betting man, you could put money in the decision, because maybe this will just be a 5-round war, bloody. I can see that. I can see that. Ali, what do you think?
I don't know if I see it going long rounds. I feel like this time it's going to be quick from me. But if it does go long rounds, we do have the cardio for it. So I'm not going to underestimate you. I feel like if it is late rounds, I still have to be, as aware as the first rounds with your power. But at the same time, it's not going the distance. I'm going to knock him out in the second or first round. It's pretty simple. I dragged him along that last fight. No chance he's competing with me this one.
What is the secret for your magic cardio of both of you? Like, fighting 3 rounds, it's okay, but fighting 5 rounds is a totally different juice. I mean, let's be honest, even the greatest cardio experts get tired in round 4, round 5, even in a technical battle. So, do you have some special kind of training sessions for cardio, or it's just the genetics part of the game?
I think it has a lot to do with genetics, but also train a lot. So, nah. Sparring, a lot of sparring. That's how you get it done. I think Drew will agree with that. A lot of sparring. That's how you get used to it. Getting hit, because getting hit takes out of you. But if you're used to getting hit, then you'll be fine.
Yeah. I can see that as well. A lot of bedroom cardio as well. Bedroom cardio is a big part of it. You know, getting the late nights in bed as well. That's a good thing. Running, big fan of running. Sparring as well. Obviously, just getting used to doing that, because running is one thing, but running when you're using head kicks and you're defending takedowns and you're punching a guy in the face and you're getting punched in the face and you're getting kicked in the body, it's a completely different thing. So yeah, I agree. The sparring does help a lot.
So you both want to go for a knockout. That's fine. Who's gonna land the first blow of the fight?
Me, I can see me running a bit reckless.
What happened last time? You tried to swing the counter just straight away. That's when you knew it was over.
I come in with a good game plan a lot of the time, but sometimes when I'm in the cage and it's on fight night, I just do get a little bit reckless. So I kind of I go a little bit Cody Garbrandt first and I just start throwing shit. But you know, I've got a good enough chin to hold up. So I think I might go a little bit wild. Ali's got to just try to counter strike for like the first maybe 50 seconds, but then after that, back, calm, cool, collected, and then we'll see what happens there. We'll see how Ali goes out.
He's a bit unhappy with your statement, Drew.
That's up to him. I don't really care, to be honest. I really don't care if he's unhappy with my statement. He can sit and ponder on that. He can sit and stew in my unhappy statements all he wants, but that's just got to make it easier for me in fight night when he's thinking about all this stuff. My mind's got to be clear.
Your mind's not clear. You're still thinking of that moment where you got knocked out. You told me earlier on.
It's gone.
About it.
Gone.
Fight
when
back.
When I stay in the cage, gone. When I stay in the cage, it's gone. It's a completely new fight. I could be thinking about that moment for our last fight up until August 21st. And when I get in the cage, it's gone, because now I get to avenge it. Now I'm in the cage and I get to do it again, and it's all gone. Now I get to rewrite the story.
You're no avenger. You are no avenger. You avenge nothing. I avenge
I don't have to be an avenger.
I don't avenge anything.
I don't have to be an avenger. I'm a man of the people. I don't have to be a superhero. I can represent the everyday man, blue collar, hard working. You know, Vlad obviously understands that as well. Vlad's just brought from the ground up. Basically, he's built this channel over 10k all by his own, and now Vlad's getting all this recognition with some of the biggest fighters in the game. I feel like I can really relate to that. I feel like I'm a very relatable guy, to be honest. And apart from all these sick Hawaiian shirts I get, you know, the average guy doesn't buy Hawaiian shirts like I do. Trust me, I've got a Hawaiian blood.
You've only wore one this full time. It's the same one as always. What do you mean these Hawaiian shirts?
Hold on a second. I had a second one in my interview after the fight. I had a blue one, so don't you try to catch me out in that. I had a blue one.
Where's your belt gone?
Where's
your belt gone?
Rewatch it.
Where's your belt gone?
Where's your belt gone? Don't try to change the subject. Don't try to change the subject now that I've won the point. Rewatch my interview after the fight. I wore a blue one. Vlad, I know you remember. I wore a nice blue one. I showed it off. Guy's lost his mind. I'm telling you, this guy's lost his mind. He's lost his mind in the game. He's went mad with gold. Trust me, man. I'll get that belt back in my waist soon. Little Goldie's coming home.
No. Belt belongs to me now. It belongs to me. Scottish division. Now. Yeah.
No chance, mate. No chance.
You're a bum. You're a skinny bum.
A bum.
60-inch leg reach advantage. No, it does not. He's tiny. He's skinny. No muscle on him. Can't knock out anything.
I might be skinny. Who's the middleweight champion right now? Is he not quite skinny, Donny? No. Maybe I'm just thinking of the wrong guy. Sorry. Yeah. Is he no skinny? Am I just forgetting that? Is he no skinny? Like really
way
skinny?
Stronger than you, but way stronger than you.
He's like 4 weight classes above me, so I wouldn't really be surprised by that, but fair enough. I can see your point.
But the same build. You could build up like a branch in a tree, like a small little twig, if I'm being honest with you. You're all
that's got to be really bad. That's got to be really bad when the little branch knocks you out. That's got to be really bad to look back on this.
I know. You get smacked with a fucking left hand and you're on the floor. That's what happens. You don't listen to me. I'm telling you facts. You don't listen. You speak rubbish.
I do listen. I listen to everything you say. I watched your last interview. I keep my eyes on the game. I keep my eyes on Dylan as well. For
You're
when
obsessed with me. You're
obsessed
with this fight. He wants his redemption. He's obsessed with me. I'm in his head.
You're a
Think about it all day.
on my way to the UFC.
Stepping stone.
Not true.
I
Think of that
stepped over
bit,
your
Cody.
head. I danced in your head. You suck.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
I will smash your boy. Alhamdulillah.
Nah.
I will smash your boy.
What?
As Khabib once said. As Khabib once said. I will smash your face.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I'm sure Allah. Anyway. Back. Hold on. Actually, you need to choose for a second. Vlad, I actually need to ask you a question.
What do you think, Ali? What is going to happen when the cage door closes? Just imagine the moment when the cage door closes, when the announcement starts off. Do you understand the question?
Yeah.
How is it going to look in the mind of Drew when the door closes and when the announcer is inside? What do you think? What is going to happen inside of Drew brains? Same question for Drew, but Ali will reply first. And Drew, the question is for you. Same question. What is happening in Ali's brain? Ali, please start. Do you understand the question, both of you?
Yep.
I think Drew's definitely gonna look at me and just strike. I'm just gonna strike feed upon him. You know, he's gonna remember what happened last time. He's gonna panic. He's gonna get worried, and I feel like that's it. He's gonna get worried. I'm gonna rush him. I'm gonna knock him clean out.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I think that when we're in there, I think Ali's got to not just in his mind. I think he's got to physically shit his pants. I think he's got to have a big
no, Chad.
I think he's got a big skid mark in those boxer shorts that he wears in the cage. And I think he's got to be. I think it might be a TKO. In fact, TKO before the fight starts due to Ali shitting himself in the cage. But
why would he be scared of a bummer knocked out? I knocked you
because
already.
you'll be seeing me across the cage.
Way.
You'll be seeing me and my deadly team across the cage. You'll be thinking, what have I got myself into here? What? How did I get back in there with this killer? You're going to be in there with a caged lion. I'm going to maul you. I'm going to eat you alive. I'm going to bite your nose off.
Silence. Who did I take that from? Can you remind me? Who did I take that from?
You took it from me. I never discredited. Not discredited that, but
you're the underdog here. You're the underdog.
Keep that belt warm for me, mate. Trust me, it's going right back around my waist where it belongs. But that's for the fight. No fear. I'd fight anyone. That's my problem. I'd fight anyway. Let's just cut the dead air here. Vlad, be honest. Who do you think's going to win the fight? You know, that's what we all really want to hear. I want to hear an honest opinion from the man himself.
I would ask you something, a question, Drew. Are you going to shake hands with Ali before the referee gives the sign for the start of the match?
So when we're obviously face to face and the referee's reading out the rules and they're saying touch gloves, I'll offer it. I don't know if Ali will accept it. I'll offer the gloves. I'll offer the glove touch. I always do. But
always touch
him.
It's about honour. When you're fighting someone, it's about honour. I touch my worst enemy's gloves. It's honour.
That's it settled, okay. We'll touch gloves. That can be something you can put your money on. Will I touch gloves? Yes, we will. It seems like it.
And then the next time my glove will be touching, it'll be on your jaw. That's all I'm saying. You'll be on the floor, killed, with blood pouring out your ear. You're gonna die in the octagon. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you in the octagon.
You're going to kill me? Okay.
I'm gonna kill you, aye.
Okay. That doesn't go well when UFC fighters say that, but okay. Usually when people say they're going to kill someone, they end up losing, but you can just put yourself in that video as well.
Talking about Conor McGregor versus Poirier. Is that what you're talking about? Because that was a doctor stoppage. That was no win for Poirier. I believe that stoppage was doctor. Doesn't deserve Poirier the win. Not saying Poirier wouldn't have won the fight. I'm just saying that wasn't a knockout by Poirier. He shouldn't have been celebrating that. Disrespectful.
Well, I'm just saying he still lost the fight. Let's just say, but doctor stoppage or not, still lost. That's the point. That's the point where I would.
Do a Paul Craig and just snap your arm like a little twig, you know? Just break that bone, like crunch. Feel your pain, feel your screaming.
Okay.
Look at the fear, he doesn't know what to say. He's scared, he's trembling, he's covering his lips trembling, he's covering his lips shaking.
I think you've really gone crazy in this game, to be honest, mate, but I'm going to enjoy it. Let's just say I'm going to enjoy what happens, what goes down. It'll be fun.
What do you think? Whose coach is going to deal greater stress as the fight closes in?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one because obviously this is one that our gym have been focusing on a lot. It was a fight that we lost, and it's a fight we're trying to get back. So that does play a big part of it. This is something that we don't want to have to go through again. The whole process after it. I think Ali's coach as well has got to be. It could be even more pressure for them because they've got to maintain it. We lost the first fight. We can take that. So we're the ones that have got to come back. But they're the ones that have got to hold it. They're the ones that have got to hold being the champion with the champion in their gym. And some people they can't handle the pressure. They crack. And heavy is the head that wears the crown. I think I'm going to take a lot better when I get my belt back. And I'm going to move on to Cage Warriors, move on to the UFC. I'm not sure though. I think Ali's coach has got to be under the pressure. I think so.
I feel like Matthew Minsmoff definitely is composed always, and I feel like he's good at pushing me my limits. And I feel that's why I always have the edge because I'm more motivated. I feel like he pushes me to do a lot of hard work. And at the end of the fight, I'm thinking this can't be for nothing, so I have to go out there and I have to murder this man. And that's why I feel like I have the edge.
How are you feeling as the fight closes in? How do you feel mentally, both of you, as the fight closes in?
I feel pretty good. That's all I can really say. I just feel like this is it. I said it in my post-fight speech with you, Vlad. I didn't take the first fight seriously enough. I watched back all my interviews. I just wasn't taking it seriously enough. This time it's different. I did listen. You can go back.
It's an excuse.
And watch.
That's an excuse.
No.
Come on,
This is on record. This is on record. You go back and watch my interview before our fight when I was in England, and I said that I wasn't taking training camp seriously. That's on record. On this YouTube channel, it's got to be on. You can go back and watch it, and I say it in that video. I'm not taking training camp seriously.
I can't wait to slap the shit out of you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to teach you a lesson about making excuses. When it comes to fighting me, there's no excuse. You're going to get KO'd. I'm letting you know that now.
Okay, take a little line from your coach. I'm going to blow your back.
You're letting the anger out.
Change your face. I'm letting that. Okay. If that's how you see this press conference going, that's up to you. That's your.
I'm in your head, mate. I'm in your head. I'm pushing you. Your emotions are going to take over in that fight. I'm going to wind you up. That's how it is. You're going to run at me and you're going to KO and I'm going to let you know. There's no stopping it. Or am I?
Okay.
You never know what I'm going to do.
That's a cool mindset, but it's just not going to work out.
I'll smash your face. I will smash your boy.
So, what's this guy doing? He can't even be comfortable being himself. He has to impersonate other more successful fighters. That's not me. I'm original. I'm as real as it gets. This guy's trying to copy other people to get success, man. You can't do that, man. Nah, you're not.
What will happen with the winner of the match? Who is going to be the next in line for the winner of the fight, and who could be the next in line for the loser of the fight?
Well, I did say I like to be a man of my words. That win or lose, I'm going to fight Dylan Duncan. So if I think Ali's just fled in fear. To be honest, I don't really know what happened there.
It's probably just a link issue.
There you go. Well, anyway, I'm still here. He's running in fear of me. But yeah, as I did say, win or lose, I will be taking on Dylan Duncan. So whether either of those circumstances happen, Dylan Duncan will sign the contract. We'll get it done. Oh, there he is, little cow with a little snake in the grass.
I'll be there, Jamie. I'll be there.
So
when I
got
a phone call. Sorry about
that.
Okay, so when I.
Sorry, on you go, Drew. I didn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah, go for it, please. Respond to the question, please. Respond to the question. What do you think is going to happen with the winner of the fight, and what do you think is going to happen with the loser of the fight? Who might be your potential next rival after the fight?
I don't even know yet, to be honest. I feel like Drew, either way, is going to fight Dylan, and I'm help Dylan in that fight, but I don't know for me yet. I'll take it as it goes. You know, I'm one with the wind, as you'd say. I just fight whoever's next. I fight anyone, literally anyone. Does not matter their record. To be fair, I wouldn't fight someone who's just coming up, but I'd fight anyone, even if they're 20-0, I'll fight you. But at the same time, I feel like I'm going to focus a bit on Dylan to make sure he gets his redemption. I feel like he deserves it more after his struggles in life.
Ali, do you know what? To try to go out to Cage Wars and anything like that? You know, that's where I'm trying to go, but maybe not for you. Maybe not for you. Maybe.
Of course, I'm
Of
going
course,
to Cage
okay.
Wars,
I thought
maybe
I
we'll
thought
meet.
that.
Maybe we'll meet again in there, huh? Maybe we'll meet again in Cage Wars, and I'll knock you out.
I thought that the competition Cage Wars were a little bit too tough for you, a little bit too frightening, but okay.
Really?
That's cool.
Well, if they're too tough for me, then you're not getting anywhere because I sparkled you and knocked you out cold. You were clean out on the floor. Your jaw was fun. You're nodding your head because you can accept it. You know what happened. You know you get knocked out. You know what happened.
I know what happened. I've never denied what happened. I'm just saying that more often than not, when rematches happen, the outcome's different. That's just what happens all the time. Just throughout history. So you're not scaring me. Trust me. You're not intimidating me. You're only scaring a lot of kids, man. Trust me. It's got to be different. It's got to be fun. Fun for the whole family. PG-13.
These are the eyes of a murderer. I'm about to kill you. We'll go to jail for you. You're going to die in the octagon. No mercy. No mercy. You can't intimidate me. I know you're just a bum.
Nothing going on, mate. Trust me. This is personal. When we lock eyes in that cage, I'm going to lips you up, man.
So maybe someone is going to come out with a new moniker, I guess, El Matador.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome, actually. But what can we expect one day before the fight? What can we expect at the weigh-ins?
I like to put a bit of a show at the weigh-ins, you know. The guys have done it before, like Michelle Pereira does a little bit of a show. Tom Lawler back in the day used to do a bit of a show at the weigh-ins. Guys like that, they like to play around a bit with it. I like to get in my opponent's head a little bit. It's just about a feeling out process. It's just a lot of the show. Just getting the fans happy, getting stuff put on social media, seeing what they got to say before the fight, what did they weigh in at. I don't know, last time at the weigh-in, it wasn't really anything special. Don't fucking interrupt me, mate. Trust me, don't interrupt me. I did have a bit of an interaction with Dylan backstage, a bit of a heated confrontation. But this time, I don't know what they're like between me and Dylan. I think the atmosphere might be a little bit different this time. I think things have changed since then. I think the first fight between me and Ali. But I don't know, man. No one really cares about what Ali does at this point. It's all about just looking at me and what I do from now on.
Oh, is that the ego, the big ego of Drew Graham, the man got fucked up.
No ego, mate.
Gone. Everyone knows
it's not
me
ego
now.
if you can back up.
I'm known as a living legend who silenced that little kid. You're a boy to me.
No, mate. I gave you your name. No one knew who you were until you signed a fight with me. Trust me, that's a fact. That's factual.
9-0.
Facts no
You're a journeyman. Journeyman.
I'm a journeyman. Okay. This is gold. Really funny looking back when
your streak has came to an end. You're going to do a Tyrone Woodley now. You're not going to win a fight in ages. You're going to get smacked up by everyone.
I lost one fight. Tyrone Woodley lost 4. Let's go.
Stuttering.
I didn't start. But okay.
Ali, I have a question for you, but this is more of a, how to say, could be a bit more personal question. So, do you think that the extreme level of popularity that you earned via victory over Drew Graham might lead to some, for example, to some issues in your life? Last time we had an interview, people were whooping you on the street. So that's what I'm trying to ask. Does this mentally irritate you, or it's mentally great for you?
Points.
I feel like it motivates me, to be honest with you. No, it doesn't irritate me, it motivates me. Definitely.
So it is, for example, I hate when people whoop me on the street. I don't like that, but I'm just asking you, you're not having a hard time with that, right?
No, I'm not really either. I'm just assuming that I can get a couple more people coming up to me in the street, especially from Bulgaria and Serbia. To be honest, he's gone again. There you go. He can't handle the pressure of these situations. Of course, I'm just the man. I'm the man of the hour, man with power. Too sweet to be sour. The man that represents Scotland, Serbia, and Bulgaria all in one cage. And when the people come up to me in the street, they represent Scotland and they represent Bulgaria and they represent Serbia. I've had a lot of your fans, lads, come up to me in the street, and I'm not sure if you've had any Scottish fans come up to you in the street. I don't think there's a lot of people from Scotland living in Serbia, so I wouldn't be too surprised if there wasn't. But it's been really cool. It's been really cool getting a lot of Bulgarian fans coming in here, and that I've seen you on UFC Slavies and Classics YouTube channel. So that's a pretty cool thing. I like that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a great way. You know, guys, when I get 20 members, I have 15 members now. When I get 20 members, I'm planning to do emoji with 9 states, with the greatest number of my followers. And Scotland is going to be in the top right corner, just to know. So it means a huge respect for Scotland.
Respect to you, Vlad, man. That's awesome, man. Well, thank you very much, Vlad, for representing our country.
Absolutely, man. I'm planning to add Scotland. I'm planning to add England, and I'm planning also to add Ireland and a lot of states like USA, Canada, Australia. There are many people from those states who gave me a chance, but it's okay. I mean, if you get used to popularity so young, that's pretty much good for you, and I think that could be highly beneficial in your careers. Ali, how are your training sessions? Going at the moment? Are you pleased with your current shape? And do you plan to boost your shape, or you plan to hold your shape at one spot because you think you're very well prepared for the upcoming fight with Drew?
I'm always trying to boost my shape, but at the same time, at this shape now, I still feel like I can beat him. So my training's going well. I'm training hard. I'm training every day. Taking an ice bath at the end of the night. And I feel like I'll be able to beat him.
You, Drew?
Just training wise, yeah, everyone's going pretty good. I mean, on fight night last time, I looked pretty good shape, but I'm just looking at myself now in this Hawaiian shirt, man. I'm just looking jacked. To be honest. I'm looking like a Greek god. I'm looking like a carved statue of bronze. That's the best I've ever felt in my life. MMA's helped me massively in my fitness journey. It's been great. Everything in this camp's been going so perfectly. I'm buzzing about it. I'm ready.
You, both of you, could choose your favorite god from mythology, who would that be? My favorite god is Thor, just to know. Who would be your favorite god?
That's a good one. I might go with I might go Loki then. Loki, the god of mischief, obviously. I feel like I might be mischievous myself, but I'm not wanting to stab a knife in the back or anything. I'm not about that. But I just like being a bit more calculated about it, being a bit more methodical and cerebral about how you approach things. I like to come in with a good game plan, watching tape and stuff. So yeah, I would say Loki, definitely.
You, Ali?
Mine's got to be Ares, the god of war. I feel like every time I go into a fight, I'm bringing war and I'm bringing hell and I'm going to kill you. That's what I feel like. Ares, god of war, all the way. If it comes to Ares versus Loki, you know who's going to win that. Let's be real.
Yeah, Loki would win. You will know that.
Don't go and talk a load of shite.
Yeah, I don't know what you're on about, man. We don't have to have a discussion about
Loki.
Greek gods.
You would kill him, to be honest. Easily.
I mean, Thor's Loki's brother. It'd be a 2-on-1 situation. It'd be a 2-on-1 situation. You'd be getting absolutely done on. Ares when he gets done.
You're forgetting that Ares doesn't have brothers. He's the son of Zeus.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't study Greek mythology, actually. And in my history class in school, I actually got bullied quite a bit, so I didn't really pay attention to it. My teacher always quite bullied me, so I was never like...
Wait, how's midterms? You still got your training partner?
Yeah, she's actually... I mean, Vlad already knows this, but she's got to be the co-main event of this card. She's got to be the co-main event when we're fighting, so I'll be pretty good.
Well, I kinda have a feeling that Ali is trying to say via picking Ares that he is very good defensively. Ares is one of the gods with the greatest defense. just like Thor. Thor is the hammer of Thor. Hammer like fighting style.
Yeah.
Thor's fighting style has always been very defensive, so that's the reason for picking Thor on my edge. But you are trying to say that Ares, it means you're good defensively, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, I think I'm talking Dally there. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Great, man. That's pretty much great. Ali, you were having some parties after the victory. You were enjoying the popularity, but now you changed your life 100%. And how are you looking at your opponent at the moment? The fight is closing in. So how are you looking right now at your opponent? Are you thinking about the fight every day? Are you preparing your strategy? Are you working on some other aspects of the game, like for example nutrition, or I don't know, or mental training sessions, some kinds of other coachings?
Let's just say I've got a certain trick up my sleeve that I'm not gonna tell anyone right now, but let's just say I'll play a big part in the fight. With new technique I found. I feel like I've made it myself, if I'm being honest. It's a new technique, and I feel like, he's not going to expect it, and it's going to knock him out.
Do you think that BGG is a critical aspect of the game on your end, Ali?
Yeah, definitely. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is definitely an aspect of my ground fighting game. That's why I feel like I beat Drew in the last fight as well. He couldn't get the takedown. He couldn't even beat me on the floor. I feel like I'm better in every aspect of the fighting game. Maybe a tiny bit worse in cardio. I will give him that. He is a cardio freak. But at the same time, so am I. And it's not going to matter because the fight's not going long enough. I feel like we could both last 10 rounds if it came to it. So, yeah.
What do you think, Drew? What is your best aspect of the game right now? If you could say to choose one fighting style, you would say I'm definitely a knockout guy, right?
My best part of my game is my determination and my goal, because so many people in this game are too complacent to just be a guy who gets to the UFC and is a gatekeeper and is the guy who floats about the rankings. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to become the greatest mixed martial artist to ever exist. When people talk about, oh, who was the GOAT? I don't want anyone else but me to come up as the first name they think of. The very first guy they think of. Obviously there was Drew Graham, but then who else was there? That's what I want. But too many people are just complacent. That's not what I'm about. I'm here to get through everyone on the regional scene, get through everyone in Cage World, everyone in the UFC, get the belt, maybe become the first ever 3-division champion, holding all the belts at the same time. Lofty goals, but vague goals that get vague results.
You couldn't hold all the belts at the same time.
If you're not knowing what you're going for, you're not going to get anything. You shoot for the stars. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. Determined.
How are you feeling with the belt, Ali? It's looking pretty much decent right now. Belt is looking really much decent on your end. How are you feeling right now holding the belt? And do you think the belt might provoke Drew?
It looks bad on him.
Belt is looking great, right, Ali?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it belongs to me. I feel like it looks better on me than Drew. I feel like Drew's a scumbag. He didn't deserve the belt.
I'm pretty sure still got my name. I'm pretty sure my name's still on the nameplate, but fair enough. I feel like people who made the belt
No, it says champ on it, because I'm the champ.
They didn't want to have to waste money getting a new nameplate for you, but they knew it was going to come back to me. Yeah.
I don't hear you, Ali.
What?
I don't hear you.
I can't hear him.
I didn't hear you.
I can't hear me.
People keep phoning me. I'm obviously a lot of business coming in.
I hear you now.
Phoning me. Sorry,
a lot of people listen
to
a lot. You don't get fucking knocked out. His family calling him, make sure he's alright before he gets his lights put out. Getting the last person.
But yeah, actually, but a question for you. What did your fam think of, you getting knocked out cold, watching you get crumbled onto the floor like a little bitch? How did your family react to that?
They're wanting to bothered, honestly, because they just knew that I was going to win anyway. They didn't know I was going to win the rematch. I told them about the rematch clause. I'm like, setback, but get back in the bike, keep going. And that kind of how it was. We don't breed losers in this household. Trust me, we breed winners. We breed warriors, Adonises. You know, my dad was a 5-time Golden Gloves boxing champion. I don't know what's going on in your end of the family tree, but mine's been pretty successful when it comes to combat sports.
Do you have the final messages for each other,
Come on,
considering
no.
that time is slipping away right now? Do you have one final message for each other and to close the show? Was it pretty much of a great presser, got to say. Let's go with final messages, guys. Starting now.
Yeah, Ali, you can take this first, mate. You can go.
Good luck. You're going to need it. That's all I'm going to say.
Nice. That's it. But you good? All right. Anyway, final message, Ali. Just to put it lightly, I'm going to change your face. I'm going to change your entire life. I'm going to make you miserable for the rest of your life. I'm going to baby you. I'm going to treat you like a baby inside of the cage. I'm going to have you in a little sack there. I'm going to be giving you some milk. I'm going to be spanking you. I'm going to be throwing you all about the place. You're going to be lying away in the cage like a baby in a manger. And it's going to be very funny. It's going to be very funny for people.
You're going to die. I'm going to pound you.
No, your time's up, mate. Trust me, I'm speaking now. People in the audience that paid money to see this fight are going to be well earned. Trust me, they're going to have a great time after they see what happens in the main event. There's going to be blood and snot and puke everywhere after he just gets his teeth knocked out in the nosebleeds. The VIP pool's got to be stacked. Obviously, Vlad, we'd love to have you there, but COVID restrictions are obviously restricting travel and stuff like that now. But there's a seat in the VIP pool if you want it. I'm also above and MC Noak there, who's DJ booth. That'll be good. And obviously, before the event starts, we're going to be playing this press conference back, so it'll be fun to watch it in the back. Once to see how this is all really playing out when we're getting there in the back spot and getting our last rounds in before the fight. But it's got to be a good one. It's got to be a good it's pay-per-view. Obviously, we don't put events for failure, especially with the high quality cards we're offering on the main event. There's in my opinion, two of the best non-signed UFC fighters in the UK. Myself and Ali, the Poontang Preston. It's got to be a war. Two of the best amateurs on the planet and soon to be professionals. And you could be looking at two of the top 10 in the UFC in the future very soon.
That's awesome, guys. Now, let's see what's happened on August 21st. Can't wait for the fight, guys. Gonna be a great one for sure. I can bet on it.
Let's go, man.
Can I quickly give a shout out?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
I'd like to give a shout out to Dylan the Beast Duncan. Great recovery. Can't wait to see you knock out Drew Graham again in the ring. Shout out to Chef Ket Jella. I'll see you soon. Good friend of mine, good training partner. Lucy Chapman, I'll see you soon as well for more training. And Callum Armstrong, the one-legged guru. Keep training, keep working hard on your injury. We'll be better soon.
I know, I actually did recognise one of your names there. Chef Ket Jella, he's actually a little rat. He used to train with us, but we beat him up too much, so he went to your gym. So, that breeds a week, obviously, but yeah, we had the week him out.
The champ now.
He was too weak for the gym. Chef Ket was too weak for the gym, so we just chinned him and got him out. Anyway, I would like to shout out, obviously, first and foremost, my mum and dad. They're the reason I'm here, obviously. We get that sloppy shout of the day. Obviously, shout out to Vladimir Vlad, the Bulgarian cowboy, UFC Celebrities and Classics, the greatest... Obviously, the greatest content creator on YouTube right now, representing Bulgaria, representing Serbia, representing the working class people. Vlad, mate, I love you. A shout out to Ali the Poontang Preston for, even though there was a rematch clause, he technically didn't have to do it. He could have just not accepted it, but he did. So fair play. Shout out to Anna G, obviously, who's getting all my bedroom cardi win. Shout out to Rupert Huggs. Shout out to Oz Beast One. Shout out to Shmeel Durkin, my pre-nation club. Shout out to Megan Turner, shout out to my whole gym. Shout out to the country of Russia, of course. Shout out to Dylan Duncan. Of course, he'll get his due soon.
Shout out to God. Just shout out 1,000 people at this point.
Yeah, sorry, I've got friends, man. Sorry, I'm just having to shout out the people actually I know. I've got
friends, mate, but I'm not going to sit and shout out for hours on end.
I'm sure. Yeah, he's not respectful. He doesn't appreciate where he came from. You know, I wouldn't have been here with my mum and dad, so you know, he's just not that respectful enough. That's just how he is. He's a bit of a piece of shit, to be honest. Shout
Yeah,
out Paul
okay,
saying,
buddy,
obviously,
okay.
getting a job done. The UFC's got to beat Alexander Gustafsson September 4th. And shout out to God.
That's
Shout
great,
out to
guys.
Ares, the god of war.
Shout out to the God of War. Shout out to all the Greek gods, man.
The war will be on August 21st, and can't wait for it, guys. Can't wait for it.
That's my sponsor, by the way.
That's
Get yourself some
awesome.
Remember this, Drew.
Canine
Remember
Valve
this.
Star
Remember this.
Wars. That's my sponsor, by the way. I've got them in my
Remember that.
Canine Valve
Remember
Star
that.
Wars.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, mate. Fucking smash out, you fat cunt.
Definitely one of the most entertaining pressers I've ever had. Thank you so much for this, guys.
Yes, man.
So I will put it to creation now. Hope like in 3-4 hours we will have this video online, and we will see how entertaining it can be. I can't wait to release
Let's
it
go,
so
man.
we can get a lot of views and a lot of hype for the upcoming rematch.
Yes, fuck it, one.
Oh,
Fast
Vlad,
back, one, bro. Let's go.
one more thing. You see the
fuck's
message
sake, man,
you
I have to
have
get
choking
fucking-
out through Bucky Graham?
I didn't hear.
The Instagram message of me choking out Drew Graham. The
Yes,
photo.
yes, I've seen, yes.
Could Photoshop that. How'd you like it, Drew? We're gonna recreate that on the octagon. Me choking you out, rear naked choke, you're going down.
I feel like you kind of ruined the flow of it. I feel like we're all kind of having a good time then, just like talking about Greek gods, and you had to come and fucking ruin it with that. I mean, I thought we're just approaching the end of this press conference, just getting all the mean stuff out of the way before we get to the cage. But
End of the
Awesome, you're a bit-
day, I'm not your friend. I'm not your buddy. We're not gonna have a good time together. That's the end of the day. Stop showing me
I'm
your
going to,
nipples.
mate, I'm going to feed you my milk from my nipples, mate. I'm going to take you like a baby. I'm going to breastfeed you in the cage.
I've had enough of this. This is weird now.
I could be here all day, but you just can't handle it. You can't handle the talk of the talk.
That's great.
Bro, you're weird.
That's absolutely great.
Thanks.
All right, guys.
Yes, mate.
Closing in the show right now. We'll put the video to creation. Hope in like 3-4 hours gonna release it, and let's enjoy the popularity. This one was way better than the last one.
I too right, man. That last one was shite because I didn't have me in it. That's why. I'm the real draw.
He's a liar, mate.
Right.
In fact,
You're
he
a
said it
joker,
himself.
I'm knock you out
The last
again.
one was the
It's gonna
good
be fun.
because I'm the real one. I'm the real draw. I'm making one entertaining, man. Let's go, Vlad. Thanks for that. I boosted my ego there.
Shamil's a little bitch, remember that? God tell you that,
don't you
Shamil.
start
You're a
with
little
that. Don't
pussy.
say that to Shamil.
Fuck you.
Shamil's a nice guy. What's that about?
Fuck
Just
you,
because he doesn't
Shamil.
support you
Fuck
doesn't
you.
just because you've no one fans in the comment
He's a
section.
bitch.
Who supports you? I've
He's a
got Shamil all the
bitch.
time.
He's a
Shamil's got
bitch.
my merch, but he's got the Drew Graham Redeemer merch. I'm about to get, speaking of merch, I know we're like, sorry, I know we're about to wrap up then. Trust me, Vlad, that cowboy merch is coming my way soon. I will definitely be again at the first fight, August 21st. I will be walking out with some of my getting cowboy merch, along with my Scotland, Bulgaria mix flag, of course.
That's awesome. Really awesome, man. Those t-shirts are gonna start rocking. Just to tell you one thing, I had 10 flags. Now I only have 1 flag. I had 4 wallets, now I have 3 wallets. I had 30 t-shirts, now I only have 16. So merch is pretty much doing well.
Selling like hotcakes, man, flying off the shelf. Everyone wants about that cowboy merch.
Yeah, everybody.
But John
should
Morgan
check.
doesn't want the smoke.
He doesn't want the smoke, but his trolls are constantly attacking.
The fat prick.
Right now, I have subscribers only mode, but not because of him, because of Balkan Peninsula trolls. You know, people from Serbia hate me because I'm a one and only Bulgarian in the UFC MMA. You know, because even if Blago Ivanov gets released, Vladimir Vlad is going to stay. So they can't accept the fact that I'm gonna push forward, because you know there is not a single Serbian podcaster that is approved in the West or Bulgarian podcaster that is approved in the West. There are many people who are approved here, you know, in local circles. but nobody's approved in the Far West, so they're extremely jealous. But I also have a message for them. You know, in Bulgaria, we like to show like this. How do you say? This is our protective sign for haters.
Yes.
Yes, man. Fuck the Serbs. I mean, not the Serbs, but you know what I mean. That's disgraceful.
Ali is copying my sign.
Yes, man. Fuck the Serbs, man. That is disgraceful, of course. But you can't hate the Bulgarian cowboy just because he's representing the countries. Hopefully we'll go even though it doesn't get released either. He shouldn't be. He got robbed in his last fight. I don't know if you're aware, cowboy, but according to Otis, he was on an Instagram live stream for American Top Team, and apparently Dan Lambert is aware of the Bulgarian cowboy, and he said that he knew who you were. So that's pretty cool.
What did he say? Otis told me that in the message, but what did he say exactly? He just wrote me a message that Dan Lambert knows who I am.
Yeah, so he just put in the chat, do you know the Bulgarian cowboy? And Dan Lambert said that he'd watched some of your prediction videos before and some of your interviews. And he said that he knew who you were and had seen you before. So that's you getting out there to Miami now, American Top Team. Pretty good.
Outstanding, man. I'm pretty much pleased for that. That's a great confession for such a small state.
It's wonderful to see. You know, Bulgaria and Serbia and Scotland were very similar in our mindsets and that. Just representing the little man. But yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool.
Very cool, guys. Thank you for giving me like my 3 minutes of your media day. You know, it's usually he's copycatting my sign. Yeah, we can copycat it together.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, copycat it together. But just like, it's not like this for us, it's like this. You know, how you say, we like show it like this. Yeah, that's our protective sign in Bulgaria.
Yes, man. Keep one. Yes, bro, keep one.
That's it, yeah. But alright, at least you learned something new when you enter. When, for example, somebody trashes you in the UFC or Cage Warriors, when you show like this, that refers to my stage.
Oh, let's go. I might after I knock out Ali, I might hit one of them. I might knock out Ali and hit a wee one of them to him. Just to let him know who's done it.
Once again, with the Potters, if he can fight. You're all getting knifed, man! I'm gonna kill you.
You're right, that's no legal in a cage.
Remember that.
Fucking pull out a knife. You're not that pathetic to use an illegal object, surely.
Alright, at least we learned something new today.
Illegal weapons are that deadly.
Don't even stop with that comparison, man. Trust me. They're getting sparked.
That's
outstanding. And fuck your eye hole as well.
I think this is the best presser I've ever had, you know. I had like few pressers, but this one was the best one.
What can I say, Vlad? When you bring on the money maker, you bring on the King Hawaiian shirts and juicy nipples, you get nothing but entertainment. What can I say? I just bring in the money, I bring in the viewership. What can I say? I'm the man of the hour, man of the pill to sweet to be sour. That's just how it is.
It's a shame you don't bring anything to the fight. It's a shame that. You're good at attracting fans, but you cannot.
That's actually pretty impressive. That I didn't even have to win the last fight to be popular. It just feels like charismatic. It's just some people like me and Vlad, we're winners. Ali, trust me, you're down there. You're in the bottom tier. Me and Vlad know what it means to represent. You're just disrespectful.
You know, people like me, who's a real winner, have the belt.
Not for long, mate. You just keep that warm. Trust me. Keep that warm in your waist. You tricky boy. Getting sparked.
That's great. That's really, really great. It's gonna be a great matchup. I have another interview slated. I would stay a bit more, but I have another interview slated. So thank you for this. So I have to put it to creation right now. Hope in 3-4 hours gonna release it, and catch y'all next time, guys. Let's smash some faces in 21st.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Subscribe to UFC Celebrities and Classics on YouTube.
Bye.